yeah, it is the day before the storm. Lots of work going on around here. Of course, lose myself. Oh, what happened here? That's not good. The new thing this time is this little guy here. Oops. And everything is ready for visitors tomorrow. My strategy from the very start was to go to several events, and every time I invest the time and energy into coming up with like a new little promotion thing. So this time it was a friend of mine 3D printed the treasure chest for me. I mean, overall I have to say this is the big event this time. This happens every year in Vienna in the big, what's the English word? Mayor house? No. Actually, I don't know. I'll have to look that up later. But yeah. All the big names pop up here. I mean, it's a pretty spectacular location, so it's very well attended for 3 days. And this is more or less the calm before the storm. And this is in the area where Austrian public gatekeepers pre-select who's allowed to show their stuff and who isn't. So it's a bit more strict than previous events, but yeah. Pretty cool anyways. Yeah, we learned in the previous event that it's good to have the footage playing, and only if someone has more time and is interested they can sit down and play with the gamepad and with the cards. Oh, actually, I'm still missing the stickers. I will add the stickers now, and then I will have a look around. Stickers are also important. That's from the last event. My debut was with the cards, which are still my favorite. And yeah, like I said, this time we added the little treasure chest here for a QR code, so people can find the Steam page easier. But it's very nice. It's the model from the game. We painted it together, and I have to say, I have to apologize here to my little helpers. I'm displaying the chest that I made myself because that's the one that is the most disposable to me. The other ones have like emotional meaning now, and so I'm taking the one with me that I made myself, because if that gets stolen or I lose it or something, then I don't really care. So I'm used to go to the game city as a journalist, and one thing that I always like is when you go home from this and you are in this entire place. There's absolutely no one anywhere to be seen. And it's just creepy as fuck. And you just came from this loud event with games, and tomorrow it's gonna be full of thousands of people. Yeah, weird. Every time. So yeah, today is the first legit day. It's a Friday. And there's already a lot going on. A lot more than I thought, actually. People should be in school and should be in work, so yeah. So I thought it would be completely empty, but nope. I guess we have to get into the line. Well, of course, we're getting in with this here. Well, people are actually hyped and in a good mood, which is a good start, I would say. Of course, tomorrow and the day after that, it's gonna be even more crazy. But let's take it easy on the first day. Yeah, this is actually the only time I get to look around everything, because I'll be trapped at my stand where I can't really leave. Yeah, today it's a very different look, I would say. One of my favorite areas in the game city, which is, you know, where we have all the retro games. And I could see myself spending some time here if I had it. Everything is set up except for a little detail that I forgot at home, and that would be a really big problem, but thankfully the people from Create have me covered, and I managed to land one out, which is a big relief, to say the least. In the meantime, the place is starting to fill up. So let's see, I already got some free feedback. Horrible problems in the demo as it is on Steam right now. It would be really cool if the streamer played it and discovered all the stuff that I just saw. But I'm told that's part of the job. That all the bugs always appear when someone plays the demo. A lot of stuff going on, of course. Tons and tons of indie games. All kinds of, from mobile games to multiplayer games, co-op games, and of course single-player games. So it's not like this didn't occur to me. So because Ive's collision is smaller, she actually can just slip here through the cracks of the locked door. It's a very interesting bug because from what I see, 90% of people just they see a locked door. Oh, it's locked, right? So let's move on. But there's like 10% of people, I guess the inquisitive type, and they will try it out through the door. And well, I never would have thought of trying that, so that's pretty cool. So we're nearing the evening now, and my little helpers have arrived. Yes, they're helping me.
By playing games?
Yes. They're helping me with all the work here at the stand, making sure I'm not overwhelmed by all the workload. Well, I have to get back to work. So yeah, of course I have a little helper here. This one. And this one creates the most horrible bug I have ever seen in this game. I have no idea how this even works.
That's Eve. If
yes. I hope you're proud.
a bit unrecognizable, but
you.
still in spirit.
Thank you for doing a valuable service to humanity.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything.
Awesome.
And also, things are about to wrap up here for the first day. So it's time to go home. That was the last station for today. First day, we have a little game dev dinner to wrap out the day. 8-hour work days at the convention. And then you have to consider if it's a real convention, like the GameCon, for example, and you're even paying for this. And I'm like, how does that work? No idea. And I have actually inquired with a couple of devs who were at Gamescom, was it worth it? And the answer was a resounding no. It's already like this. Lots of people running around already. I was asked if I have a gun in my bag, jokingly I guess, but I do not. Or do I? Since I'm tingling from event to event, it's starting to feel like the world only consists of cosplayers. Because every time I go outside, it's to an event. Oh yeah, I don't go outside a lot because I work most of the time. And every time I go out, it's to one of these events, and it's filled with cosplayers. Yeah, so today it's already very, very full, very, very busy. Saturday, just the middle day is obviously the most busy one. The day has been extremely busy so far. I've gotten a lot of power players, so like people who sit down and play for over like half an hour and can put down the gamepad. That's a very good sign, I would say. But I am finding a lot of absolutely terrible bugs. Yeah, it's absolute chaos, of course. I barely get a moment to breathe or think. Yeah, at the moment, oh, it just ended. For the last 10 minutes there was an alarm sound. They have a lot of expensive equipment over there in the PC section, and I guess someone bumped the wrong thing and there's been the alarm sounding for 10 minutes, which is extremely enjoyable, of course, when you have to stay here. It's been very, very nice. I've been visited by some previous work colleagues who saw my posts and decided to drop by, and they came with their kids, and the kids played the game, and we chatted a little. It was very nice. In general, I'm getting visited by a lot of friends on these events. who I haven't seen in a very long time because I'm so busy with game deving, so I don't have much time to meet anyone. And also, I got to chat with Thomas Mahler a little bit, who is well, one of the few big indie devs that the Austrian scene has. He's the one who behind the Ori games, and I was very happy to chat with him a little and having him check out the game. He said he thought it was a cool project, which is nice. But yeah, the feedback is positive in general, so that's a cool thing. And I think I'm just about done running around here talking into my phone like an idiot while trying to dodge all the people around me. So on the second day, I've had a player break out of the constraints of my demo, and now we have the first person that is exploring the second area. A very historic moment. So we get to test this puzzle now, which is cool. But god damn it. Yeah, okay, I'll have to fix this puzzle. That was not how it's supposed to go. Okay, I made it home on the second day of Game City. And I wanted to point out the one thing that formed in my mind while I was watching the last guy play.
We're having Game City here.
Cat.
Cat has a Game City.
Cat, can you be reasonable, please? Cat, come on. I'm trying to record a video here after a very long day. Attending Game City is really a lot, for a game developer, it's really a lot like Groundhog Day. So by now, I'm not just sick and tired of my demo. Like in that movie, I feel like I've transcended that state of mind. I just don't. Everything is a blur. When someone plays it, I don't remember. Did I tell them already, or was it the previous one, or two times ago, or I don't. Everything is like one endlessly repeating thing, and so I'm getting really sick of my demo, which is, I mean, after 3 events, understandable, hopefully. And so I have to sit there and, like I said, say the same things, and then I'm referencing things I said to someone else, and since I was also very tired today, I expect tomorrow to be the crescendo of that development, so that will be fun for everyone involved. Alright, Vienna, Game City, day 5 or day 7, who knows anymore. Every day, Game City day for life. Actually, I wanted to say, I did some hot fixes and I have an updated demo in my bag because I discovered a terrible bug yesterday. It wouldn't let me go because no matter how many people I watched play, the combat fell off, you know, like no one was able to deal with it. Except for really hardcore players, and one of them told me, you know, what about this fucking hit delay? And it turns out I built in a delay a long time ago, by the way. Even though it's the last day, still plenty of people arriving here. And yeah, indeed, I had a delay of something like 0.2 seconds, which doesn't sound like much, but in an action game, that is a very significant thing. And it's just my stupidity, and I think it's been there for a very long time. Yeah, that's the last time for this year. But of course, though, that's just where the peasants go. So yeah, I'm now apply a hot fix, but most of the time has passed already. There's still a couple of players that will show up today, and I want to see if they will have an easier time with the combat system, with the fix applied. So it was very important that I made a new build. I fixed one more. The one I showed you earlier with the doors is also fixed, so people don't run wherever the fuck they want. And let's see how that helps today. I just had a kid who played the game, and he tells me that he's been trying to. He was very very young, and he was like he's been trying to build games too, but it's very difficult, and he doesn't think he got it. And I had to really encourage him a little here because it was very very. Like, I mean, he must have been 9 or 10. I tried to explain to him that all of us feel completely inept and have no skills whatsoever. The only difference that we have as game devs is that we're patient and that we stick to it. And that's exactly what I advised him. Just keep at it, and you will get there eventually. And he seemed to be relatively encouraged by that. I hope he was, because it was very sad to see him like thinking that he's not cut out for it when I find out that he's already using AI to try to help him with Unity stuff. It's just he doesn't know yet how to phrase questions. It's stuff you learn and you develop feelings for, and if he's just trying, that already tells me he is very much capable of becoming a game dev. So yeah. There's I would not say we have a down day or something like that. If anything, this is the busiest day, it feels like. Yeah, I'm having one of my rare look arounds. And I'm sorry, I'm getting kind of tired of running through the mobs for 4 days in a row. Yeah, overall, I have to say that the people who make games don't really have much of a priority in an event like this. It's more about, people come here because they like Fortnite or League or stuff like that. Yeah. One last time to jump into the farm. Yeah. The day is getting to an end now. This is like the last hour here. I have to keep an eye sometimes on my equipment. Yeah, I am unbelievably tired. It's been absolutely exhausting. 4 days is a bit too much. And I'm still ordering all my thoughts. I got a lot of valuable feedback. It was so nice seeing all the people. Like, people who love games seem to love my game, and really seeing how people couldn't put it down. That some people just couldn't put down the gamepad, and I even had one kid for the first time that after a few hours came back to try again and beat the demo this time, and it was really cool to experience all the positive emotions. And it gives me a feeling that I'm really onto something. I feel like the start of the game is designed well. I see a lot of people who are not gamers who try it out, really learning all the ropes in the right places, and that's very important to me. And very few people get stuck with stupid stuff you wouldn't expect, because again, I have a lot of experience, and it was very nice meeting all the fellow game devs who also work on amazing Austrian games that I hope you will hear about as well at some point. And I will soon start packing up my things, I guess, and then draw my final conclusions. Well, the indie area is still removing equipment, but the party is over. It's now over. I got sucked into a conversation for too long, and now I have to hurry because I'm getting picked up. But yeah, as you can see, everyone is now busy removing all this stuff from the mess hall? No, I still don't know what Rathaus means in English. I guess I never will. Either way, I have to pack now and get going, and then I'm out of here. I wanted to say, everyone who wanted to or tried to visit me, I really appreciate it. It was so nice. Really just dropping by and saying hello. That made me very happy, even the ones that didn't make it. Because they got lost in the chaos in there. But today was really crazy day. I mean, the amount of people was insane. Yeah, but when I get home, I will check wish lists, and then I will get to bug hunting. And there are all the trucks that are picking up the shit that you just saw standing around up there. Because of course most of these publishers are on tour, going from city to city. Groundhog. Still don't know what the word is.